You get on that phone and you make those calls, and they'll tell you how to do that. But it's that excitement. You know, you got to start before you start inboxing people on Facebook. Befriend a lot of people. Go on Facebook and look at some of the stuff that they're saying. And what you do is you start just like you would in person. You start commenting on how this look good or that look good, or giving them something, or, you know, saying something positive, or dropping a positive note or message in there to make sure that they can see you, you know, that you got something going on. You just can't jump in and start messaging people. First, you got to get on there and befriend them. Same thing when you got to do when you meeting people in person. They want to know that you notice them. I see you, you know. So you do that, and then you send them, you know, after you compliment them a couple of times, and you just start watching people, befriending some people that's on their people, you know, looking for some people who doing something, because that's what people are want to be drawn to. They want to be drawn to somebody who's doing something. So they got something going on. So you got to be real positive, whether you put in a positive quote or just saying, you know, hey, just check this out. You know, I got this, I got that. So that's how you do. That's you going fishing. It's time to go fishing. The words got to be a fisherman. So that's how your thinking got to be. How am I going to fish? So that's all. And then I'm telling people, man, you gotta start taking care of yourself and looking good. Let me tell you one of the secrets about them women over there. They know they look good, so that's how they fish. So that's why I say whatever it is that you're good at, that's how you fish. Jackie, you good at writing stuff. Write up some deep stuff. You know, is that's why I said you got to use your gifts to get that attention. All of you all have been successful in something. You've been exposed to something. Use the something. Go back and say, now, who are these people? Now y'all can find people easy. All you got to do is put their name in. It's this, all you got to do from the old classmates, old whatever, say, hey, man, with everything that's going on, I've just been thinking about you. How you doing? You got to make the small talk and the small connections. You can't jump right in and go, ha!
Right, right.
You know, you don't want to scare people off. Then you call all of the people. We talked about that yesterday. We talked about all of the people who you have as a recruit. Call them back and check on them. Even if they don't answer the phone, send them some kind of nice, encouraging, well, I hope everything is well with you. You know, you gotta be higher than the next person. Your mindset gotta be so much higher level. And then everybody need to tell me what you reading to self-improve. What are you doing? Because you have to do it. Everybody have to do it. You know why?
Why?
Because that's just the nature of us, and how every day we have to program ourselves. The word tells you that every day you need to put on the armor. So hold on one quick second.
I'm recording this time, y'all, so I could send this out.
Coach Regina said she coming to the other side. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you, Chief.
I wish
strong.
I wish somebody would have told me yesterday to record. I wasn't even thinking.
All right. All right. So dadgummit, where was I?
Every day you need to put on your armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the word says it. You gotta protect yourself every day. You gotta put it on. So that's why you gotta put it on. You gotta put something on to equip you, because otherwise you're gonna sink to the adversary. He just waiting for you. If your mind is not protected, it's not focused, it's not determined, it's not centered in something, and you don't have something in your belly that you can hold on to, guess what he does? Early in the morning, he sends somebody or something to say something negative to you to get you off focus and off your game. And that's why you gotta have that list written at night before you get up, to know what direction that you're going to, because he just waiting on you to open up your eyes and throw something at you. And then we figure out that every time a problem comes up, we got to solve it. Not necessarily. That's the trick of the enemy as well. I learned how to step over some stuff. You just got to step over it. Hey, and you ask yourself, is this a life and death situation? Nope. Then, hey, you get back to it. So you got to be focused minded. So call those people, check on them, send them a text. You know, this, you got to realize this. Once you realize this half the battle. This is a people's game. The name of this game is you got to love on people. And that's why I think this company is so biblically aligned, because that's another one of our responsibilities as Christians, is to love one another. Love thy neighbor. So now you love them enough to get them, to make them do the right thing, even when they don't want to. Somebody had to make you do it. We still trying to make our children do it. You know, they got that stubborn spirit and that whole mind. Okay, you know, and you got to learn how to pick the battles. You're going to learn now. You're going to learn later. Which one you want? You're going to grow now. You're going to grow later. Which one you want? Life is all about choices, and you have to make the right choice every day. How do you make the right choice every day? It's making sure that you equipped and you're focused and you're direct, and you got to know who's in your ear as well. You have to protect your ear, just like they say, the word says you have to protect your heart. And a lot of times we think we got something going on and we really don't. You know, you don't know if people jerking you around or not. That's why you pray for wisdom and a discerning spirit, because then you'll know the difference. And people could tell you all they want to, but until you can see it for yourself, and that's why I would say, Lord, just give me revelation eyes so I can see the truth, and then the plan and the strategy to know how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and words are so powerful. So just call and touch on them and love on them. Just love on them. And then the ones who plan, this is what you have to do with your team. You have to put a strategic plan together for yourself and your team. So each day you got to give them instructions. Y'all got to go back to school. You got to go back to school. You got to start thinking like a coach and thinking like a leader, and not as a salesperson, and not as just something that this is what you're doing. This is your life. Can you imagine if you went balls to the wall for 5 straight years, day in, day out, recruiting, building, training, getting licensed, self-improving, growing yourself, growing your team? You know, everybody, your car is either going to be your conversation as you're driving, talking to somebody, touching them, loving on them, giving them something, or you're going to be getting instructions. You're going to be listening to a study tape or a self-improvement tape or something. You always got to keep filling yourself with the right stuff. You can't be on here doing all this negative stuff, seeing what's going on in the world, because they sucking you in. It's a master plan by the enemy anyway. You all know that Satan is the president. He trying everything he can to piss people off, to destroy them, to get your mind off focus, to get us riding against each other, because they know if they can separate us as people, that then they got an edge. And so they need to wake up and say, this stuff is planned. They doing this stuff to piss us off, to change us, to lock us up, to capture us and all of that other stuff. That's why I don't give that creed. I don't let that get any space in my spirit, because it's gonna vex your spirit. You gotta keep the main thing. And I promise you, if you did this balls to the walls 5 straight years, you know, it's gonna be wonderful. Most people, especially the young people, y'all think y'all gonna be missing something. You know what? The people doing the same thing they was doing. You running the people. I've been out of school now for almost 40 years. Some of them still in the same place doing the same thing, getting the same results. It's a result-oriented business. The more you do, that's productive, and that's when you get the results. That's where the rewards are. The rewards are on the other side of hard work. Is it hard? Absolutely. But anything worth having is hard work. Because if somebody gave you stuff, and we done that in the past, we gave people this and helped them, and they don't do nothing. That's like your parents. When your parents keep giving you stuff, then you don't even think about how can I learn to do this for myself? because I got to multiply this. When I get a family, then I got to know what to do with them, what to say. You know what I mean? So it's taking a different approach, enlightening yourself, letting go all those things that are a hindrance to you. And a lot of times we hold on to stuff and we don't even think that they're not a hindrance, but they are. Because if you can't be your true self and you're growing individually, for yourself every day in every way, and you got somebody that's not pushing you and supporting you in that and helping you, you don't need it. That's a ball and chain. Then you end up playing footsie with the ball and chain, just jumping over the ball. Okay. So guys, y'all got it. And then the other thing of it that y'all missing, we got to get back into practice, drill, rehearse. So I'm sorry, I got off track. I always get off track. I was telling y'all how to use those doggone videos. So now, after you have messaged some people and you have talked to them and they say, hey, I'm too busy or whatever. Okay, just do me a favor. Can you and your spouse just take 20 minutes to just listen to this video and then get back with me? So now that's how you use that. You use that for certain people. Just like if you got somebody that's hot and da. Hey, let them walk. That answers all of their questions. And you need to watch it enough so that you know all the questions that's going to be answered. Because then you got to be prepared. A lot of times we don't talk to people because we're afraid somebody going to ask us a question that we don't know. And why is that? When you got POL, every day you ought to learn something new about your business. Every day as a human being, you want to try to learn something different, learn something good that's going to help make you a better person. And then don't let it sit, because this business can take you to who you want to become much quicker than going on somebody's job, punching the clock, because they're programming you to be who they want you to be. So you got the balls in your hand. So that's why I'm saying your schedule every day ought to be, how am I growing my business? And that's your question that you need to ask every evening. What did I do to grow my business? Talk to somebody. I self-improve. I worked on some QBI. Just think of this. You have the power. This business equips you to give you the power to do everything God wants us to do. Love one another. Help somebody. Be a servant. Push somebody up. Encourage somebody. And you get paid for it. Ain't that something? How many people have you made a difference in your life? If somebody wished to talk about you right now in your Lulu, what would they say? Do they say she was always positive? She was always encouraging. Man, she got stuff done. Man, she helped me in this area. She helped my family. She helped my whatever. If you want those kind of things to be said about you, this is where you can start doing the work. It's going to be tough, but it's going to be worth it. On the other side of hard is the other side of easy. You getting paid. And then the difference between getting paid at a job and getting paid here is what you accumulating for yourself and your legacy. It can never stop if you don't want it to. And that's why you got to get your family engaged and everybody engaged, because, you want to keep it going, but then you're not going to leave your business to somebody who decide they ain't going to do nothing and all they want to do is spend the money. Shoot, we put in a whole lot of years, 30-some years, making sacrifices, making, but then when on the other end, 6 years later, you're able to go and you're able to do whatever it is that you want to do. Isn't that why you got in here? Because you didn't want nobody else to put their thumb on your head and tell you which way you got to go and how you got to jump, what kind of house you can buy, what kind of car you got to buy, and when you can take a vacation and when you can do all of this. Babe, this business, guys, this business will afford you everything most people want to do. Everybody want to travel. Win the doggone contest. They pay for your trip. Everybody want to have a nice house, a nice car. Do the work, build the team, save some money. You'll be able to do that. You got plenty of examples before you. So everybody that has committed, they made a decision. Their mind was just, okay, we got to be a one-track focus. This is what we're doing.
This is what we're doing. And it's like, you got to be like methodical about it. Yes. You know, I'm talking to this person. Hey, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Did you keep your eyes and ears open for an opportunity? And that's why people say, what did you say? It's like, it's when it's in you, it's in you. You say whatever is necessary. The spirit will tell you exactly what to say to the person. So don't just do it. Get in line and do like you did in school. Your teacher say, "Hey, read chapter 1, and I'm gonna get a quiz for you, and I'm gonna do all of this." You got to do the same thing to yourself every day. 2 hours a day. You need to be studying for the SIE. You know, cut off that doggone crap. You know, when don't go. You got to get focused. And as the word says too, when the student is ready, the teacher appear. Go get it. It's there for you. It's waiting for you. God is sitting on the throne with his hand on his chin going, swinging his legs. You have not because you ask not, and then you don't do the work that's required. Blah, 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 blah. Sow the seeds. I promise you. Sow the seeds. The good thing about any fruit that has seeds in it, that keeps multiplying. And guess what? When you eat them, you don't eat the seeds. You eat the fruit. That's all I got. Anybody got any questions?
Man, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
I need y'all to kick those people that got off, that's on the call butt, because y'all get more stuff than they get, because y'all know I'm deep. So y'all get more stuff than what they get. And they was like, where you at? Where you at? They was pulling me. I was like, I got to go on another call. So now we getting ready to have a competition. Me and Coach, who gonna win? My team, his team. Let's go.
Yeah, I like
Yes,
that.
All
yes.
right.
I like that. Let's
I
go.
like it.
Yay!
Let's go.
Oh, so
we was already looking at the numbers because the number one
Yes.
person on the other call has the number one have 5 recruits. That's Melaine and Kevin, and in premium is Fabo with 5,500, and Kevin has 5,002 in premium. So the number one on our side with recruits is Kizzy. She's got 3, and she got 3 directs. Needs to say, and then Khadijah has 42. What you got? 42, 47?
88, 42, 88.
All right. So we already on it. Like, who we taking out? So they got a what you call it, a bullseye on them that we're gonna take them out, Coach. We're gonna take them out.
I like it.
That's
Yes,
right.
that's
So
good.
let me tell you how y'all win with the recruits. You have everything. When you get a recruit, you have everything laid out for tell them what to do, because they don't know what to do. So you gotta know it like nobody's business. Okay, great. You interested? Boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't be waiting till no next day after they get off the call and they're excited. I'd have them rolling. All right. This is what we need to do. Let me ask you these questions so that you trying to get their top 3 people in their mind right away. You know, who do you know that you know that will help you out in any battle, that would be great doing business with you, who's a go-getter, who's a hard worker, who won't do something special with their life. That's how I would categorize the person.
Okay.
And then you go back and say, are they married with children, whatever. So that gives you more ammunition. So then you say, hey, you know what? I'm so excited for you because I can see right now. See, you got to start pumping them up right away. I can see right now that you want to do something special with your life and you want to change. Let me ask you this. What is it that you want, that you would like to have right away and that you would like to have this year? Go for that right away. Let's see what we could do to get you this right away. Here's what I need you to do. Bam, I need you to go on here and da-da-da-da-da, and I sign up. And then when you do that, I need you to you get double points when you get them signed up and they get that whatever that thing together. So then you walk them through step by step. Tell me how much time you got a day to work this. And then you figure out what they got to do. Okay, well, this is what I need you to do. You're going to do 45 minutes to go on here, and work on your whatever. Be on Zoom with them so you can show them how to go on POL to do this. This is this is where we go. We got this. If you empower somebody with knowledge on what to do, all you got to do is coach them through it. Hey, did you get on you know, the next day, oh man, I can't. Hey, this so and so is waiting for you out there. Come on now, I'm walking you through this.
Okay.
When you hold their hands, hey, we got to get you 3 direct recruits. Let me tell you what the fastest person is. That's why you got to keep up with what's going on. You know, the fastest person in our organization got it in 7 days. You know, how many days you think that you can ask them? See, ask the right questions, and then you know how to push them.
Good. Mm-hmm. Got him.
And then you go get it. And then every time they hear her say, I thought you said this was important to you.
Mm.
Just stick with me, because now you done paid your money. All I want you to do is get your money back and a little bit more right now. Let's just focus on doing that. Get them there. Then they start getting pumped up. They start seeing what's going on, you know, and then they get excited. And then you go, hey, you see how that was? Guess what? You got 3 people with you. You gonna quit on these people? Man, that's how you drive them. You gotta keep them in the game, because everybody, and y'all know it, even for us, every day you want to quit.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what the spirit tell you. That's what the enemy tell you. I mean, that's what the enemy tell you. But you gotta, that's why you gotta have that mental toughness, because every day, whether you doing this business or whatever you was doing in your life, you still got the same enemy fighting you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So you might as well do it here where you can make some money and provide a future.
Good.
And I'm telling you now, the more you help other people, the better God will bless you. You helping people that want to do something. I'm not saying to help the ones that's trying to pull you away from whatever. You know, you know the numbers. You got some of them. You just got to look at the numbers and don't call back. And then when you answer the phone, you asking them, hey, who do you know? How many? That's how you get rid of people. You either gonna help me or you gonna leave me. Which one? I'm gonna help you make that decision. All you talk about is that business. That's right. That's right. We used to get that all the time. All you talk about, oh, here he come again. Hey. And now, you know, people be like, oh man, I should have listened to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you got that goat on your hat, Joy. Justin, let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes, ma'am.
right. I'm done talking. Now I gotta listen. See what y'all got.
All right, man. We just got blessed again, y'all. Blessed again. We definitely got to show in the numbers. I know I'm just thinking of all these people and everything that and the main thing that, you know, Coach Regina really brought up is, look, we got to have that sense of urgency, and not only had a sense of urgency, but we got to coach these people through the process. So if we know the process, all we got to do is lead them, guide them, and also hold them accountable. Get they why. What is important to them? I know I'll definitely be listening to this again. I had this in the I guess I'll put it in the chat or something like that, or maybe email. I don't know, but I'm gonna make sure I get this to everybody, because I know today I will be, while I'm not working a business, so that'll be in the evening time, because right now it's prime time for us to build our business. But in the evening time, while people, like Coach Regina said, going out, partying, doing all that, watching TV, I'm gonna be listening to this, and I'm gonna be taking good notes, more notes, things that I've missed, and we're gonna implement it. We're gonna implement it and change our business. So I am so excited, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Who else is excited?
I'm excited. You know what,
I'm
Coach?
excited.
I do have a question, Coach. Since you on, I'm having a lunch and learn Sunday with a bunch of ladies. Just came about last night, and I just wanted to get some information on some advice of what I should be doing. You know, I haven't did a group presentation, but you know, I know God has me. But can you give me some information, some pointers on that?
Yes, ma'am. The first thing you want to do is you want to talk about how good all of the women look. You want to
Okay.
acknowledge them and say, oh man, y'all looking good. You know, oh, I like that so-and-so, so-and-so. You want to make sure that you do some research on women's statistics as far as finance. You want to talk about, you know, you want to plan a vision. you know, and say, you know, and empowering women. You know, this is our time and this is our season. Women never before. Now we got and then you want to even use, we got a African American sister that's getting ready to be the vice president of the United States of America. So you got to talk about the opportunity and how the roles have shifted. And then then you want to also eventually in there you talk about all the women. We got women who are winning in this business. We got, $1 million earners, don't show no pictures. Because somebody might say, ooh, I know them, and be trying to call them up.
Okay.
But yeah, and so just talking about it, hey, it's time for women now. We got a lot to change in our communities with everything that's going on. So you talk about how the difference is what we need to do is good. The free protest is good. Getting people to vote is good, but we need to get some people making some money so that we can provide opportunities for families. What time is your call?
It's gonna be here. It's gonna be from 3 to 6.
Oh, okay. You might have to conference me in.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, look at God.
I would do that. I would do that. Yes, from 3 to 6.
They live, aren't they, Kizzy?
Well, they're gonna be here. Yeah, here at the house. Yeah, they're gonna be here. But yeah, we can Zoom in, Coach. Yeah, that's fine.
That's an awesome leader that invites herself and
Yeah.
faithful to us. I have a
Yeah.
question, First Lady. This is Sonia. Where you spoke about yesterday about asking people about their fears so that we could help them overcome their fears, because I have my team meeting tonight as usual on Friday. How can I approach them? And then I have a second question after that. How can I approach them in trying to bring that out of them with wisdom?
So what you do is you say, you know what? I know everybody, because everybody, this is just the nature of general life. We either operate out of fear or faith, one of the two. You can't do both at the same time. So my question would be, sometimes this business could be very, scary or frightening and whatever, and everybody has some fears that we have to overcome. See, most people like people who could be transparent. This was a fear that I was working on. When you talk about yourself, the fear that you had, and this is what I do. And so the object of it is to teach people how to overcome fear with faith or an activity, or this is how I overcome it, and then ask them the question. Just get in your mind, what was something you were so afraid to do, but when you did it, it was like, oh man, that wasn't bad. And get everybody to get that picture in their mind. And then let them get the other picture, and you can see the people when they think about that fear, it's like all of that question come up, all of that question, like, man, you can see the tonality and the expressions to change on their face, and then say, all right, and so now when you accomplish that and you got, how did that make you feel? And then you just say, this is what life is all about. We're going to experience this no matter what we're doing. But the people who win in life decide to jump on and attack the fear and just go on and do it anyway. So if you're afraid of it and you don't do it, you don't get no results. But if you're afraid of it and you do it, you might not get the results that you want all the way at the highest, but you get a jump. And so now you've overcome it. So now you can keep jumping and leaping forward.
Okay, got it. Okay, and my next question, when you say make yourself attractive, I'm a teacher by spirit. I'm a teacher, so I can convey the business and help people through it, encourage and motivate them. But when you say making yourself attractive to the individual, could you elaborate on that a little bit more? Because all of us are not rah, 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 or, the model type and stuff like that.
All it takes is a smile. Mostly all it takes is a smile, some kind words, and commenting people on something, or it's like whatever you good at doing. It's all about making people feel special, making people feel good about themselves, you know. And even if you find the person who you don't think that they cute and they whatever, that's the person that you want to you know, comment, you know, say, oh man, I just love your spirit. You know, you know, so you just got to find something to make people feel good and make people feel comfortable so that they can let down the guards.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
And wear something pretty and wear something cute yourself so that they can compliment you.
Okay, thanks.
Excellent. Any other questions?
Man, I'm so excited. Y'all getting ready to rock their world. You getting ready to go in there and do this business. Now, the next call y'all have, tell me what we got to practice, drill, rehearse, whether it's that beginning thing on how to get the recruits and what to say and all of that. We going to do some role playing.
That's
Y'all
excellent.
going to do some role playing, and I'm going to do some listening, and I'm going to fill in, you know, try to fill in the gaps for you and all of that.
Okay, perfect. If no one is opposed to it, we can just jump on this same link on Tuesday. We could just use this and just keep it rolling from there if everybody okay with it.
Yeah,
Not a
that's
problem.
good.
That's fine.
That's good.
Okay, perfect. And then I'll make sure I record it as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload it to YouTube for our team, and then I'll send y'all the link that way. And then y'all will want to subscribe to that channel because it's gonna be on Mike Evans' channel that I created for him. So that way you won't have to keep asking what's the link. Y'all have it already. Fair enough?
Okay. Yeah,
Great.
good. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Justin. Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach Evans, we definitely appreciate it. Any final
Read
words?
that
Final
word
thoughts?
yet? I didn't read the word yet. See, because that's what I always do, you know, for the other team. So who
Yeah,
got that word?
yes, and then just close us out, Coach.
Then I need to know who's hosting next week, who's going to volunteer and step up.
A host.
Thanks, Kizzy.
All right, Coach, you had a ball.
Hey, Mary, you got the book, or was Coach going to read it?
I thought Mary, one of y'all was gonna read it.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Watch your language. Thousands of people can speak at least 2 languages, English and profanity. Joe Clark, former high school principal. Profanity is a bad habit. It's disappointing to hear anyone use profane language of any kind because we don't know when or if they'll stop.
Ooh.
For example, a dear old woman wanted a parrot that could talk. She searched in several shops before finding the right one. The owner told her, however, that the parrot was previously the pet of a bartender and was liable to say anything, even use profanity. Nevertheless, the woman purchased the bird with the hopes of teaching it to use acceptable language. Everything went well for nearly a month, but one day she forgot to feed her pet. When she walked into the house, the bird cursed at her. She grabbed it and said, "I'll teach you never to use those words again." She put the parrot in her freezer to punish it. A few minutes later, she removed the bird and asked, "Have you learned your lesson?" The bird shivered and replied, "Yes, ma'am." She asked, "Are you going to use those words again?" The parrot shook his head and said, "No, ma'am." A year went by without further incident. And one day, the woman forgot to feed the bird again. When she returned home, the parrot was cussing up a storm. She grabbed her feathered friend by the neck and put it back in the freezer. When she finally took him out, he said, "I thought I had a filthy mouth until I listened to that turkey in the icebox." I find it difficult to believe that anyone, for example, the turkey, has positively influenced another person by using profanity. But I know of many instances where friendships were disrupted, sales were lost, and opportunities were missed because of the slip of a tongue. Profanity is the use of strong words by weak people. You'd better watch your language because you never know who's watching yours. I am too sharp and articulate to express myself profanely. And that's the reading for today.
Wow.
Wow.
Good.
Wow, I told you guys, you got to watch your words. You never know who's watching you. I'm telling you, you never know who's watching and listening to you. I know over my years with doing dance ministry, I've had a lady that come up and say, you know, I watched you all for 4 or 5 years in your ministry. Now, I was not the head director. I was assistant director. And so was Venetia. And so she said, all this time, I thought you was the director. You and Venetia was the directors. I watched y'all. So you never know who's watching you. You always have to act like a leader at all times. So be careful on those words. People think that that's in and that's cute and all of that kind of stuff. And then the whole other thing to that is everything we do, we need to be, you know, is God pleasing? Are we pleasing Him? Because that's our other assignment here on earth.
Right.
So guys, y'all equipped. You got enough information to go to work and to get something done, to make something happen. Something happened today. Get them on. And don't. And if you got people who cannot be on those calls, then what you have to do is you have to start setting up some Zoom appointments.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just like somebody say they're hungry and they say, okay, well, you can eat on Saturday, but today is Tuesday. Well, well. And then you know how the universe works. Anytime something is spoken into the atmosphere and somebody gets an attention on something, then it's out there. So somebody else is going to come right in too. So you have to make that decision. Just like you said, you got to make sure that you're getting a sense of urgency. So I just challenge all of you all to make sure that you get a minimum. Try to push yourself to get a minimum of 30 people on that call tomorrow. I also challenge you to get those agents, the ones, the recruits that you have, get them in that training tomorrow on the call. Okay. Then also to get some new people, get some people under those recruits. So y'all got the work ahead of you. You know, how long are you going to study for your test today? You know, this is not your weekend. This is your week beginning. Let's go. It's the end, getting close to the end of the month. So we got to make some stuff happen, because I'm telling y'all, I want y'all to kick the other agents that's on the call with coaches' butt.
Yes.
Replace some people. Take them out.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Love
you,
y'all,
Coach.
and I'm expecting y'all to win.
Thanks,
RVP in
Coach.
training. Let's go.
Love
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Love you,
Love you
Coach.
too.
All
It's
right.
a done
Yes.
deal. It's a done deal.
Yes.
All
No
right.
zeros from this team. No zeros from this team.
No zeros, only heroes. No zeros, only heroes and heroes.
Right.
Now,
Yes.
get to let me know about that call, and also send me your address. I don't know if I'm gonna pop up there or pop in.
Okay, Coach. I'll do that this morning.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Coach.
I'll be
Bye
back.
bye.
Thank you.
So, Justin, you recorded everything. You said you're going to upload it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and I put the link up. Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right.
But you had something else you was gonna send us, Justin. I don't know what it was you said.
Yeah, you said some video you was going to send.